pretty cool. What's up? I'm back. It's almost 5 o'clock on Tuesday, August 4th, and I'm walking next to the 10-mile river here in Connecticut. It's my last day in New York was today. Well, technically tomorrow. I'm actually going to be camping in New York because the trail goes back into New York before it goes back into Connecticut permanently, and right about where I'm going to be camping tonight. So, but there was a sign said you're in Connecticut, so I take that as good. It's a really cool trail so far. It's been real pretty. Walks you right by the river for a while. Some awesome rapids. This would be a great river to come kayak or raft. Look at that chute right through there. That would be awesome. Got a big climb coming up, and then camping in about 4.5 miles or so. And yep, off to a new state. Be back soon. All right, it is 4:30 on Thursday, August 5th or 6th, and we're here at Lime Rock Park, me and Zephyr, Connecticut. And this is a racetrack, and right now it's a private club, car club out here racing their cars. Seen a lot of Porsches, some Corvettes, old and new. Pretty neat. Didn't cost us anything. Guy just let us walk down here and check out the cars. I think there's a bridge down here where you can get across. Probably not going to go into the racetrack, into the circuit, but try to get a little closer to it and check out some of these cars as they drive by. We are about 8 miles from Salisbury, Connecticut, and we just had lunch at the Mountainside Diner, which was really good. We're almost through Connecticut. Got a few more miles to go. We're going to be in Massachusetts. Pretty cool. Another state. Oh, that's awesome. Not sure what kind of car that white one is. Kind of looks like a Jag, maybe, that back end. Hard to tell. It says free pedestrian walkway to infield and paddock, so I'm assuming we're allowed to, oh, nope, it's closed off, looks like. No, maybe not. I definitely can't see up there, and I don't want to. I don't know if I'm allowed to go in, so I'm just going to film right here for a minute on the right here in the racetrack. Looks like a lot of people got sideways in this turn. Oh, that's a Mercedes. I guess they do catering, and you have parties out here if you want to. It's a really neat little track. out here in the middle of nowhere. That Mercedes sounds pretty heavy going around that corner. Let's see if I can't get some more footage here on the other side. I'm gonna walk over there and I'll be back. All right, I'm back here in the infield. I just walked across the bridge there. And it's not the best view. See if we can't see some cars coming down the track here. Corvette. Nice shiny black Porsche. Seems almost effortless. That Porsche, you don't even hear it. That's a sick Porsche right there. GT3. I'm guessing. It's definitely turboed. I heard it whistling. Corvette again. Pretty cool. They let us come down here for free. Didn't charge us anything, and to watch some pretty neat cars. It's looking kind of nasty out. It hasn't rained yet, but I think there's some in the forecast. So I'm gonna get going here, and should be back again soon. Good morning. It is 8:35 on Saturday, August 7th or 8th. I'm up here on top of Bear Mountain. We're getting close to it. Haven't actually reached the summit yet. It's still a bit farther up the trail. This is the trail here. Went into Salisbury, Connecticut yesterday. Got a small resupply and am headed to Great Barrington, Massachusetts. I should cross the line to the Connecticut-Massachusetts border here in probably another couple miles. So it's going to be cool, starting a new state, only 4 to go. I do want to kind of get a video of that, and my battery's dying, so I'm gonna cut it. Hello everyone, 7:45 a.m. on Wednesday, August 12th, and I just hiked up here to the top of this mountain. I'm in Massachusetts still. It has rained for the last 24 hours. You can probably see everything is wet. I did a grand total of 4.5 miles yesterday. Not very many. It rained pretty hard until afternoon, and then got up, got packed up, started hiking, got about 4.5 miles, and stopped for a break and started hearing thunder, and decided to go ahead and set up. It was a nice little spot where I was. They had a picnic table and privy and nice camp spots, so just went ahead and set up there and waited out the rain. It's supposed to be nice the next like 6 days, I think. But yeah, everything is absolutely drenched. So for anybody thinking of coming out and doing the AT, you know, not even the whole thing, maybe just a section, understand that you're gonna get wet. It's gonna happen. Nothing you can do about it, unfortunately, but good thing is it was only one day, so now everything's got a chance to dry out. Look at that guy, he's weird. Got a new pair of shoes on the way to Dalton, Mass. Coming up here in about 40 miles or so. My current shoes, I'm getting the same kind, same pair, just new. These have about 1,200 miles on them now, and they've done awesome. They've been fantastic. The soles have stayed on and worn evenly, and the leather's held up for the most part. There's a couple little spots where it's coming unstitched or unglued, but nothing that's gonna be that much of a problem. So I'll be excited to get those. What else? Can't really think anything else. Everything's going good. Going to be in Vermont in a few days, but now that the rain's passed, I will try to get some more video and hopefully some good views. See you soon. What's up? It is 5 o'clock on Friday, August 14th, and I just got finished with a 2,500 foot climb, longest one I've done in a while. And I'm up here at 3,400 feet, which is the first time I've been up over 3,000 feet in almost 700 miles. So pretty cool. This is actually the tallest peak in the state of Massachusetts, and it's called Mount Greylock. And I guess there's a lodge over there. I see Zephyr, so I'm gonna go say what's up to him before I walk up to the summit there. But yeah, pretty cool to be up here. Done about 14 miles so far today, and this is towards the end of Massachusetts. I'll be going into Vermont tomorrow, so pretty excited to start another state. And there's the south view. Pretty cool. So I'm gonna go get some water, maybe something to eat, and I'll be back in a minute when I go up to the summit. All right, walking up to the summit now. Just dropped my pack off and had a cold drink. Been listening to hearing some thunder over in that direction. I think there's some storms brewing pretty close by. That's cool. I don't think this is the trail itself. I think the trail goes off down there, but it's just a short walk up to the summit, so we'll check it out. It's a Friday, so it's been pretty crowded. This is pretty cool. This is one of the nicer views that we've had in a while. Had one earlier, Mount Race in Massachusetts was pretty cool. But other than that, and this, we haven't had much to look at. Mount Greylock was the first state reservation wilderness park, 1898. Like I said, we're up about 3,400 feet. And it's the first 3,000 plus foot peak that AT northbounders have in over 1/4 of the trail. So we've been pretty low elevation for a long time. It's nice to get back up here. Feels like it did at the beginning of the trail when we were up at 3, 4, 5,000 feet regularly. Great view. Not sure what town that is down there. Pretty good sized one, looks like. Got some big windmills off in the distance over there. Pretty cool. Head up to the summit here. I don't know if we can go up in this tower or not. How's it going? Tower's closed. So can't go up there. Maybe in another couple years we'll come back and check it out. But pretty cool. Be back soon. Storm's rolling in. Mount Greylock. Look at it. Look at it. Look at this. Behind you. Look behind you. Just blowing in. That's so gnarly. Wow.
We came up in a rainstorm, a pouring rainstorm.
Everything was visible a minute ago. Now it's just like nothing.
That was pretty cool.
Mount Greylock, I guess.
Wow, it's like a smoke.
Wow.
It's just insane. I can't see anything. It was completely visible. Now I can't see anything.
All right. It is 8:40 on Sunday, August 16th, and I am in Vermont, otherwise known as Vermud. And they definitely aren't lying about the mud in Vermont. It's like as soon as I walked into the state, it just, all of a sudden, it was just mud everywhere. It also doesn't help that 4 or 5 days ago, there was basically an all-day rain, and then the last 2 nights we've had lingering showers, and so the trail's pretty saturated anyway. It's kind of a double-edged sword because the water sources are really good. You never have to worry about carrying too much water because there's always going to be some. But for a state that is traditionally muddy anyway, and then you add a bunch of water to that, well, I'm sure it's going to be sloppy. It has been so far. There have been some countermeasures, some rocks and stones in the way, some boards to step on, but for the most part you kind of have to trudge through it. This is actually pretty nice right here. Not too bad. But yeah, pretty excited to be on the 11th state out of 14. And I'm going to try to do probably 22 miles today. Not sure if I'll make it or not. Getting a bit of a late start here, but I'm giving my best shot. There's not as much daylight as there used to be, so it's harder to do the bigger miles when you have to stop hiking. You don't have to stop, but I don't like hiking at night usually, so I prefer to stop when right before it gets dark. And these days that's like 7:45, so but yeah, it's I've been doing kind of short miles recently, so need to kind of get a couple big days in here if I want to stick to my schedule of finishing towards the end of September. But Vermont so far, like I said, been pretty muddy, but it's also been very green. There's a lot of lush understory, which also makes it difficult to find a good camp spot. I had to go to the shelter last night, the first shelter in Vermont, and it was very crowded. A lot of things conspiring to make that happen. It's right next to a road. First of all, anytime a shelter's next to a road, it's going to be busy. It was Saturday night, so people were coming out just to camp. We're on the AT and also part of the LT, the long trail, so it's just a very busy time. And I thought this was a road. It said so in the guidebook. Maybe it's up a little bit farther here. This is just the power lines. Last night I read for a couple of hours and then I was trying to fall asleep around 10:30 or so, and I heard a lot of racket being made by some locals. They were pretty close. Couldn't tell exactly where or how far, but they were close. They were firing off guns, and sounded like they had an ATV that they were riding around in, and just being very, very loud. Not sure if they had a fire or not, or camping, but just out causing general mischief, I think. So got 150 miles or 160, something like that, in Vermont, and then it's off to New Hampshire. So I've heard cool things about Vermont. A lot of people that have done it so far have really liked it, so I am looking forward to it. I'm going to go ahead and go for now, and I'll be back soon. All right, it's 12:45 on Monday, August 17th, I think, or 18th, and here in Vermont at the Glastonbury fire tower, top of Glastonbury Mountain. Pretty cool up here. And head to the top, see what we can see. Oh. Stayed at Hellhorn Brook, I think it was. It was a water source, pretty cool last night. Camped there, even though the guidebook says not to, but it was a really nice camping spot. We were careful not to leave any trace. As soon as you get up above those trees, the wind picks up. This is the first view that we've had in Vermont so far, and we've done over 20 miles. Haven't had any views till now.
Oh, hey there, fellas.
That's Hoot and Yahoo.
No, this is Canadian guy, okay?
You ain't shit. You ain't shit, Hoop.
Oh, this is nice in here. Hell yeah.
They say fire time rockin', don't come a knockin'. Looks like it's rockin'.
We're up about 4,000 feet, close to it, 3,800, 3,900. Not really sure what we're looking at, which mountains are which, but